I'm here thinking about life and how often we're a judge. You know, people are living a certain way where they consider color, creed, education, and all these things to be, factors of importance. As for me, I don't care if you're black and or white. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I don't care if you're gay or not. I really don't care. I don't care if you're a Christian or Muslim or any other religion. Even if you're atheist, that's your life. And I believe that people focus too much, especially on social media. They focus on everyone except themselves. Everyone. And I do believe that it's time that we focus more on ourselves. Because people have yet to realize that time is going by. My grandmother was there yesterday. So was my grandfather, my eldest sister, my mother, my father, and they're all dead. We're living on borrowed time. I've been in a situation where people have called me old. And today I'm looking far younger than them. Just yesterday they were 20 years old. But they too have gotten old, not realizing that the older that we become is the wiser that we should be. What time is there really to judge anyone? People feel that they're so intellectual. They're quick to call each other mad, crazy, because you see life totally different. What if I don't agree with your religion? And what if I stop to think whether there was someone called Jesus Christ, whether he really died and was resurrected? What if I want to think? Am I not allowed to think? Am I not allowed to think whether he went into a coma and after 3 days, he started to live and function? And that's what people in those days, or even after the interpretation, they considered that to be the resurrection. One thing I was taught in school is that I should not stay in that box. Not that I'm implying that what I just mentioned is true or not, but I do believe that we have the right to think without being considered to be irrational, to be considered as liars, to be considered as being insane. And the funny thing about it, the people that are quick to judge us, they have yet to give us the answers to life. What is the answer to life? You will ask people like Cardi B. She'll tell you that I have all this money, but it doesn't make me happy. What is the answer to life? You will see a woman that is married, have a husband, have a beautiful house, and if she's honest, she will tell you, I'm not happy. All my dreams came true. I always wanted a man to support me, but still I feel this emptiness inside. There are so many of us going around conning people. We're pretending as if we're happy, especially with social media on the hiatus. You know, we go to Walmart or we go to Macy's, we buy clothes and we show off on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. You understand? Whether we do a one show, that's why I like to wear my clothes more than once. I'm not staying off the topic, but if you notice, I'll wear a clothes once. Like recently, I wore this clothes for my song. Which song was it? I think it's Cheetah Girls. And then I did a live in the same clothes. The only difference was when I wore it in Cheetah Girls, I wore it as my dressing clothes for going out. And when I wore it in on my live, it's showing that I now wear it in the house. But there are so many people going around, and they're the first to call other people con artists. And they go to these stores, They even make sure that they keep on the, you know, the tag, and they keep the receipts. No wonder Walmart and all these fancy store, they're making sure that the receipts don't last long. Do the arithmetic. If you have a receipt, it will not last for 30 days, especially when you put it in your drawer. Because they are aware that there are people on social media that are buying clothes, taking pics, doing a one video, and returning the clothes just because they want to stand out in regards to their neighbors. You understand? How far are you going to stand out? Who are you fooling? Unlike Amari and social media icons such as Queenie and social media icons such as Wally British, we cry openly. But there are so many people coming on social media with their fake smile. I know them. I'm the queen of social media, one of. You know, come on social media with their fake smile, and then they cry in silence. Cry in silence. And you know why you will never be happy? Because everybody thinks that you're happy. They don't know, your sister don't know that you're hurting. Why are you hurting? Because your man slept with the neighbor next door. Why are you hurting? Because your man slept with your relative. Why are you hurting? Because your man is in bed and he don't want you. Why are you hurting? Because you do everything. You beg him, you bow, you do every striking thing to get his attention, and he still don't see you. You try to buy him with money. You try to buy his favorite cake. You try to buy him the nicest cheesecake from Brooklyn, New York. You've done it all, but you still ain't got his attention because you have yet to be honest with yourself. In your mind, Amari needs counseling, but you don't, right? Because Amari is playing a cynical game. You understand? Acting, trying to be on everybody's level. You think that I'm not intellectual. You think that I'm not intelligent. And as much as I say to you, hey, I went to Broward Community College. I went to Nova Southeastern University. I studied criminal justice. I studied international law. I studied psychology. You have yet to believe all these things unless you go to my LinkedIn account. Yeah. So basically, I'm not here to boast. I'm here to tell us all to humble ourselves. Stop judging people. So the tables have turned. And many doctors and nurses, you know, so many so-called professional people have walked away from their jobs, not knowing what is going to happen tomorrow, not knowing the outcome, but they're willing to risk their job for health's sake, for happiness, for peace of mind. What are you willing to risk? What are you willing to risk? Are you willing to admit that you have not only fooled the world that you're happy, you've also fooled yourself? I mean, the world ain't even seen you. A lot of us thinks that the world see us when the world don't. You know, people are busily going about their own business, but you're fooling yourself while living on borrowed time. Sleeping with the married man, yet fooling yourself that you are more significant than the wife. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We are fooling ourselves. I'm not going to leave you alone out there to drown. We're fooling ourselves. Like recently, I was reading in the Star where a certain artist, his daughter went and baptized. You know, like I say, I'm not here to judge anyone, but are you fooling yourself? Is the water going to wash away our sins? Is the water going to give us peace of mind? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You understand? Are we fooling ourselves? Are we fooling ourselves by being stingy, acting like you don't have it, telling everybody that you're broke until you call down brokenness on yourself because you just don't want to help anyone? You don't want to help your relatives. You don't want to help the people who you stepped on your way to the top. You want to help no one. You understand? Are you fooling yourself? Are you fooling yourself by purchasing all the followers on Instagram and talking about you have 1 million followers, and have the nerves talking about you have 20 million views on YouTube? Are you fooling yourself? Are you fooling yourself, making the world thinking that you're a superstar, when really and truly all that hiatus, all that about you, all the cloud have been gone? Are you fooling yourself? And because of that, you basically starve because you're too proud to ask anyone for help. Are you fooling yourself living in that big mansion? Are you fooling yourself, especially people building big houses in Jamaica when times were good? But now that times are difficult, you, most of the time, you go to your bed hungry. You can't call your sister who live in the ghetto but still eat the good up food and go to her bed feeling peaceful at night. You can't call her son because he know you were never there for the family. Are you fooling yourself? Are you fooling yourself because your husband, he had the good job, but he ain't got the good job no more? Are we fooling ourselves? Are you fooling yourself, telling yourself that you're sick because you've been saying it so long because you are darn lazy? You don't want to work. You don't want to do nothing in life. You always cry out for sickness until you start to feel sick because your bones haven't been exercising. So you've gotten sick for real. Are you fooling yourself that you're the king or the queen of social media? Are you fooling yourself that you hate Amari because you're following the crowd when really deep down inside you know that you love me? You know that you can't do without me. You know that you have to listen to me. You know that you watch out for my videos constantly. Are you fooling yourself because you just want to be like the crowd, or you just want to show your friend who have far more power than you because she have been able to lead you, Are you fooling yourself? Talking me, sitting in the beauty salon, and they say they hate me, and you say I hate her too? Are you fooling yourself? All I have to say this morning, we have to humble ourselves. You can't hate me because I am you. You can't. Because every topic, every subject relating to you, I'm about to relate to all those subjects. Watch out for my live stream on Instagram. Watch out for my live stream, my new live stream coming to Facebook, where we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about life. So you thought that all this time I was real? I was just rehearsing. It's the real deal, babe. I promised myself at the age of 53, I will be an evangelist. Are you fooling yourself thinking that I'm of the devil? Are you fooling yourself thinking that there is a devil? Is that devil you? Or is that devil the spirit that lives in you? The good spirit, the evil spirit? Or do you still go around imagine the devil to have horns? Or could the devil be so beautiful? That beautiful woman that you met at the bar, that you cheated on and no longer wanted to be with your wife because you consider her to be stupidly overweight, as if there's such thing. Beautiful. Let's talk about the subject of beautiful. Do you know how many beautiful people are online, but it's not their true beauty? They actually bought it. Do you know how many beautiful people that you consider beautiful because they have long flowing hair, they have, bleached skin, emulating someone else, another nation, something that they're not, and you consider that to be beautiful? I so applaud Jada Pink. You understand? Although I don't like some of the stupidity that you talk about, such as marriage and, you know, whatever is going on between her and Will. One day I'll try to figure it out. But I so see your beauty shining through. Beautiful. You know, when she recently went bald, her and her daughter that had the hit single "Whip My Hair." You know, if only Jamaica and the world, if only you could see your real beauty. I recently came from Tanzania, and if you watch some of my videos, you will see where I wore certain hairstyles. And my fans know, and I know, I felt so much beautiful than ever before. True skin tone, because in Tanzania I use certain oils, you know, I felt like an Egyptian, which I am, which is the true African. I felt beautiful. But you know what beauty beauty really is? Beauty really is your truth. Your truth. Some people believe in Christ. What do you believe in? Speak your truth. Whatever you feel, say it. If you feel like we live in a time when you can't say it, express it. Demonstrate your feelings. You understand? Captivate hearts. Console, console others. Love yourself. Embrace yourself. Because you cannot embrace the world until you embrace yourself. You cannot embrace yourself until you embrace a certain concept, a certain theology. We all got to walk different paths in life. There are different roads to reach different destinations. So I'm not here to tell you to be Christian, Muslim, or tell you how to live your life. I'm simply saying, find your path through meditation. I have yet to understand what prayer is. Many people, they are willing to get down on their knees and say they're praying to a God that they cannot see. Yet they would not get on their knees to wash their brother's feet. You know what I mean? They wouldn't get on their knees to plead for justice. They they dare not get on their knees to ask for help for the needy, to stand up for humanitarian rights. So what are you doing on your knees? You need to get up and stop fool yourself that that is how you reach God. You reach God through love, my brothers and sisters. Love is my religion. There is nothing that will stop the outcry that is going on throughout the world. I mentioned it in a unique way in my song, Alaska. I mentioned the message that came from within. Love. We have to love each other. I just want to thank each and every one of my listeners for tuning in tonight. Thank you for your stars. And I hope that you reach for the skies. May God bless and keep you. And whatever you're going about, may you be successful. And you will realize that the more you focus on the things that you need to do and stop focusing negatively on others, your dreams will come true. Masaka balingrio ko balingrio ko balingrie. May God bless and keep you. Amen.